In this week's video, we have some information on possible Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 release date that is due to certain sources from leaks when it comes to next week's Xbox showcase. We have the latest on that, including all of this week's previews and announcements and release news. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, last week Zoopoly teased us with their next project with a single screenshot of a landing gear. The community strongly suspected it was going to be the Jaguar. This week the team confirmed they are in fact developing the Jaguar A. The Jaguar A is a single-seat version operated by the French Air Force from 1973. Zoopoly mentions that the 3D modeling is already well advanced, but when it comes to the rest of the aircraft development, it all still needs to be done. Zoopoly wants to raise the bar on each project that they tackle, so they already have access to retired Jaguars for 3D scans and sound recordings. Along with the confirmation from the team that they are developing the Jaguar, the team released some new screenshots of the exterior of the aircraft. No date from the team when we'll see the Jaguar A release, but from the sounds of it, it will be some time as they've still got a lot of development days ahead. TFDI has updated their website on the final stages of its in-development MD11. The team mentions they are working on refining existing features and cleaning up as many bugs as possible before the release. As TFDI gains confidence with the aircraft, they will announce a pre-download and a release date over on the Discord channel. TFDI does state on their current website they will no longer provide percentages for progress of each system, and from the sounds of it, we should expect to see a release date sometime soon from this long-awaited MD11 aircraft. Bluebird Simulations dropped a mini update showcasing some of the sounds and some of the aircraft's exterior lighting this week. Boris Audio Sound Works has been working on the aircraft sounds, and the team have been really focusing on the exterior lighting effects. Bluebird mentions that the lighting effects are all about 95% complete at this stage, and they have included circuit breakers for most of the lights that are working at this stage. They did showcase in the video of some of the flybys, so you can hear some of the sound sets that Boris Audio Soundworks has been working on. Bluebird Simulations will be attending this year's FS Expo later on this month and will be presenting a large update on the development in detail of the Boeing 757. SoFly have announced their next product, which is Echo Soundscapes for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Echo Soundscapes enhances the sounds within the sim by adding hundreds of new sound variations for many parts of the world to make it feel more real. Jungles, cities, beaches, forest towns, and other locations will benefit from these new soundscapes. There is over 200 airports have been updated manually to include the new sounds. All the sounds have been created with high quality recordings and developed using the latest Wise sound technology. The soundscapes come with a menu system that can be added to the in-sims menu so simmers can adjust their preferences manually. SoFly mentions future updates will include sound effects for aircraft and more generic environmental sounds. We are expecting to see a release when it comes to Echo Soundscapes for Microsoft Flight Simulator on Thursday the 6th of June via the SoFly website or through the Orbex store, and in future it will be available in the in-sim marketplace for both Xbox and PC. Taxiing over to this week's release news, only announced a short while ago, Flight Sim Studios have released its version of the E-Jet Freighter. The Freighter version builds on the existing E170, the 175, and the E190 and the 195 models, which are both in early access. The Freighter version has been launched as an early access version as well. Flight Sim Studios mentions the aircraft is capable of doing full flights and still be an enjoyable experience. We are expecting the Freighter version to be at the same level of development that we have seen with the other E-Jets in the series. Features include a detailed cargo cabin with a main cargo door that can be controlled via the EFB, JSX configurations, several detailed liveries including DHL, FedEx, and TNT, just to mention a few. Custom systems including electrical, APU, hydraulics, heating and ice protection, air conditioning, and pneumatic systems, auto flight systems, custom EFB. You can pick up your copy of the new E-Jet Freighter from Flight Sim Studios over at the Aerosoft store or the Contrail store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Inibuilds this week released its Skyvan Short SC7 as part of this week's local Legend 15 release. The Skyvan is nicknamed the Shoebox due to its square shape. It's a British 19-seat twin-turbo aircraft that was manufactured by the Short brothers. It's mainly used for short-haul aircraft for freight and skydiving these days. It was produced between 1963 to 1986, with about 149 of them being built across 3 different variants of the aircraft. Military and civilian operations were used via the aircraft, with many still in operation today for civilian use. Inibuilds version of the Skyvan comes with 16 liveries that include military, airliners and surveys, and also suits skydiving. The Skyvan from Inibuilds is available for both Xbox and PC, and you can pick up your copy of the Skyvan directly from the InSim Marketplace store. 29 Palms are back with a new airport scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Santorini is a Greek island in the southern Aegean Sea region, which is about 200 kilometers from the Greek mainland. A number of Santorini's villages are built on the edge of about 400-meter high hills or cliffs, which are found on the western side of the island, which gives the island its world-renowned landscape. 29 Palms version of the scenery covers the entire island, including updated mesh terrain up to 3 meters per pixel. As well as the airport is represented in full detail, including renovated main terminals with interiors, new fire station, new fuel facilities, a new apron, highly detailed arrival and departure parking, 2 abandoned aircraft that were found close to the threshold of a runway 15, detailed military area including camouflage shelters, dynamic lighting, and beyond the airport there is custom vegetation, buildings, large villages, ports, and points of interest. You can pick up your copy of 29 Palms Santorini from the Contrail store, or leave a link in the description below. Lining up and waiting for this week's sim update news. This week the Microsoft team released City Update number 7. This is the latest update from the series from the Microsoft team, which is going back to European cities with update number 2. The latest rendition of City Updates includes cities such as Stockholm, Nice, Monaco, Barcelona, Porto, and Madrid. All the cities have the latest when it comes to high resolution aerial imaging, digital elevation, and data and service modeling. City Update number 7 is available from the InSim Marketplace and is for free and is compatible for both Xbox and PC at no cost. The next content update we are expecting to see from the Microsoft team is the next City Update number 8, which is scheduled to release on the 22nd of June. Now for some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 news, and before we jump into it, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's absolutely free and it's the best way to support the content we create, and of course we will be following all the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 news in the lead up and once the new sim has released. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is supposed to release sometime this year, and with the first part of the year almost over, we really haven't seen much information about the sim other than the original announced trailer and also a quick presentation in last year's Flight Sim Expo. Next weekend, Microsoft is officially holding its big Xbox Summer Showcase, which is on June the 9th. The showcase is expected to showcase at least 30 developers with games and sims that are going to be released for the remainder of 2024 and throughout 2025. And at this time of the year, we do see a lot of leaks when it comes to games that we are expecting to see in the showcase, including Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was confirmed by Jorg, the CEO of Flight Sim, that they will have a new trailer for 2024 Flight Sim during the Xbox showcase. This wouldn't be the first time that we've seen a current generation of the Flight Sim making a trailer appearance when it comes to the Xbox showcase. Many well-known sources have been reporting on the showcase leaks and have reported we will see a release date added to the end of the Microsoft Flight Simulator trailer and expect it to say November, as this will be one of the major Xbox major titles releasing leading up to the holiday season. On one of the latest development roadmaps that was on the latest live stream, it showed that we should expect to see a surprise in June from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team. This possibly must be something to do with the announcement and a possible release date from the surprise that was hinted in that development roadmap. The good news is we don't have to wait too long, as the showcase is only 1 week away, and even if we are expecting a late release for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, we should start seeing some news about the sim, and a release date would kick it off nicely to start building the hype for the new simulator. Moving over to this week's in-sim marketplace backlog list, we've seen a total reduction when it comes to week on week of 96 new products to a total of 286. Aircraft are down by 4, missions are down by 13, sceneries are down by 3, liveries are down by 54, which we'll see a bunch shortly. Airports are down by 24 and others are down by 4. This week on the in-sim marketplace, we've seen only one release for the week. This could be due to the City Scenes update number 7 that was released early in the week, so we haven't seen 2 releases on the in-sim marketplace this week. Thursday's release included 76 new products, 40 of those were on PC and 36 of those on Xbox. There is 2 new aircraft releases this week that are worth mentioning. One is the LHC Whitman Tailwind from Lionheart Creations, and the other one is the Inibuilds and Microsoft release of the Skyvan, aka the shoebox, which we mentioned early in the video. The remainder of the releases are made up of 27 livery packs that are mostly for the A320neo version 2, 1 mission pack and 5 airports. Just a quick reminder, the Microsoft team will count a new product twice if it's released for both PC and an Xbox, even if it's only one product. Thank you for your ongoing support. Bosh that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We really appreciate your support. We also stream on YouTube and Twitch. I'll leave the links in the description below if you'd like to check out one of those. And also, I'm going to leave some clips at the end of this video of some of the things that have happened in our live streams this week, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video or in a stream sometime soon. Is amateur radio ham radio? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, where you get to and then some other dude goes and you talk that thing, yeah. No, wait, if anybody clips that, you're dead meat. Oh, alright guys, I'm gonna have to hit the pause button and come back. We've got a bit of an emergency. We've got a frog in the dunny and I need to go and sort it out, so bear with me. And on the coffee phone, hey Darren, can we organise a meeting? I'm scheduling teams to organise a meeting for next week about Monday's meeting for next month's meeting, and then we'll put together a bit of a profile on that meeting and frame it up, have some laser focus happening, and then I don't know, we'll have another meeting about lunch, and yeah, then basically, yeah, over about 6 billion coffees and about 6 months later, about $1 million invested, we could get the right meeting happening. Tinfoil Tuesday. Oh, no. This is my conspiracy hat. Everybody was saying there was a conspiracy with the stream, so I thought I'd put my conspiracy hat on. Do people that ever wear glasses and you actually take your glasses off and you look at them, you go, oh shit, you dropped them. Oh Jesus. You scared the crap out of me. Holy cow. Thank you very much. Oh my God, I jumped big time. Holy cow.